Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to Ask Dr. Danny. Today we're going to go over how to become a fat burner. I try to do a short video on this on a new fat burning product that I'm selling. Has no stimulants whatsoever, no adrenal exhaustion to it whatsoever. It's just directly attacks the fat cell site. So what I want to talk about is 4 main hormones. I want to talk about how do you inhibit leptin, because if you could take in a substrate or substrates, nutritional substrates that inhibit leptin, there's a cascade effect that happens. And so this video is about that cascade effect and how you become a fat burner. Sorry if there's any background noise. This is the only time I get a chance to record this today. I'm pretty inundated today. So here we go. Your brain runs everything. 2 glands in your brain, hypothalamus, pituitary. Your hypothalamus, pituitary are communicating with one another by reading what's in the blood, especially on the hormone level. Hormones are messengers. Write that down. Hormones are messengers. So the hormones, in abundance or lack thereof in the bloodstream, are sending a message to the hypothalamus pituitary. They're also reacting to that, sending out their message to certain tissues to release or inhibit hormone production. There's a lot more to it than that, but that's the gist of it. So when people are overweight, if you're carrying excess 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds of body fat or more, your brain and what's going on at the fat cell site and how you think, actually, to be honest with you, consciously and subconsciously, your brain subconsciously is saying, I'm still hungry, I'm still hungry, I'm still hungry, because 99.5 out of 100 people that are carrying excess body weight are leptin resistant. Well, what is leptin? It's a hormone that is released by your fat cells that can control hunger cravings and also initiate other hormonal responses depending on the level of leptin that you have. So if you can take in a substrate that inhibits leptin, there's another hormone from the fat cell site called adiponectin that is then released that helps burn up some of that stored fat. You don't grow more fat. You either shrink fat cells that you have or you make them bigger. That's it. Depending on your chemistry, depending how you think, how you train, how you eat, your diet, all of that. So you're either going to grow fat cells or you're going to burn them up and shrink them. And today, the way that we're going to learn how to shrink them is to inhibit leptin. You got to get on the Z. That's what this product's all about. And you'll see it on my website at innovativefitnessllc.net. That's innovativefitnessllc.net. There'll be things here on Ask Dr. Danny on YouTube. But if you inhibit leptin, you're going to create that adiponectin release from the fat cell. The thing about leptin, though, and becoming resistant to it is because of diet, stress, too many sugars. And your leptin levels have become resistant because you've been either too much carb or too much calories or too much fried food or all the above, and your insulin has been high for too long. Your leptin levels travel with it. Leptin and insulin have this relationship with one another. Insulin high, leptin high. Insulin low, leptin low, you become less resistant or become more sensitive to both of these hormones. So if you can inhibit leptin production, your brain is going to stop telling you to a certain degree that you're hungry all the time. Why is the brain telling you when you're 50, 60, 70 pounds overweight or whatever it may be that you're still hungry? Is because you're leptin resistance. That's the signal that's going on. There's a biofeedback loop that's going on that needs to be broken, rebooted, reprogrammed. Inhibit leptin, you change the message, you start burning fat. That chain of effect or that chain reaction is when leptin is inhibited and adiponectin is released, insulin will also be lowered and also become more sensitive. And since insulin is an energy storage hormone and it takes your glucose and stores it into your liver and your muscle cells for training, then you become a much more better carbohydrate loader. Problem is, the reason that whatever case why you're carrying excess body fat is usually insulin related. So let me repeat that. So what happens is usually when you inhibit leptin, you're going to make insulin more sensitive, and insulin is that energy storage hormone. And when you store energy or glucose better, you're going to be more sensitive to insulin because it's supposed to store carbohydrate in your liver and your muscle cells. But there's a finite capacity. If you overload too much sugar, too many calories, and you keep spiking insulin, it can only load so much. And the excess or the spillover turns to fat. You have to reverse that biofeedback loop, that communication between your brain and what's happening hormonally with you. That's why I like this product. And because not only the fact that, being a naturopathic doctor and owning nutrition stores and training people all these years, I've tried so many products, it's ridiculous. All this fat burner, that fat burner, all stimulant related, all adrenal system related, they just hammer you. they don't work. Talk about a cyclic effect. Once you come off them, your adrenals are fried, you put body fat right back on again. All the time. Those products do not shed fat from a hormonal response like this product does. There's no stimulants in this product. There's no adrenal stress. It's based on inhibiting leptin, creating the cascade effect of adiponectin rising up, insulin becoming more sensitive, and I guarantee you, they need to do studies on this. Something will also happen with the hormone from the pancreas called glucagon, which is when insulin's low, glucagon's high. When leptin is low, adiponectin is high. So your fat burners are going to be adiponectin and glucagon. The main thing about this product is over here is inhibiting leptin, releasing adiponectin, creating heat, which is thermogenesis, being the creation of. Thermogenesis is the creation of heat. Heat melts, burns. You need to melt and burn fat off of you. But you got to get rid of that biofeedback loop. Your brain is telling you you're hungry when you're really not, because if you're carrying an excess 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds of body fat, you have plenty of energy on you. Why are you still hungry? You're leptin resistant. Drop the leptin, you'll drop the insulin, you'll start burning fat. That's what this product does. Thank you for listening. God bless you. I hope this helped you. Have a great day. Bye.